What is up, my radical squad? Napkins here, and welcome back to Read Only Memories. So we just discovered this dead body. And it's a good time here. So we're gonna ask the robot, what's up with that, bro? What's up with that? Over there. This. Shotaro has been a bit under the weather recently, so he has not been receiving anyone. He is trying very hard to keep up with his deadlines, but I will check and see if he has a moment to speak with you. That's okay, we'll wait. Is there anything else I might assist you with? A drink, perhaps? Shotaro is dead, bro. It shut itself down again, sexy. Let's see if we can pull some useful information off of Mr. Otsuka's computer, if we can find it. That's TV. Okay, Shitaro's body. Let's touch it. Leaf through the book about creating compelling articles. Fiddle with the dial. There we go. Whoops, okay. Room control panel. Hey! Sorry. Let there be a light. Maybe a pocket tree, but don't pickpocket it. Desk? I don't know. That's where I'd put a computer. It's touch sensitive. This entire desk must... Oh! That's it. So I like that it's actually Christmas time in this game, and it's like getting close to Christmas time now in real life. I'll start downloading these files. I've finished my examination of Mr. Otsuka's computer, sexy. I didn't find anything particularly interesting, but I copied some files to be examined later. If we're all done here, we should hurry and go warn Nanya about what we found. Charlie and Sympathy, too. They may be in immediate danger, so we must act fast. Let's head for Nanya's business. Okay. Damn. Yeah, I can't believe that he's gone. Like, that is... Hello, cat. Can I take you? Can you be my companion? Companion. My companion. Oh god, I really hope that Nanya is okay. Oh shit, what voice did I give you? I feel like it was like, shit, what the hell are you doing back here? Wait, let me guess. You stole some of my files, or hacked my brain, or used telepathy or some shit. Found out someone else got hit by your little ghost in the machine, and when you got there you found out he was deader than New Disco. That close enough? That is distressingly correct. Well, it wasn't much of a damned guess. Charlie is dead. Oh no! What? Charlie is? The auto gap he was in drove him right off the bridge into the bay. It's been all over the news over the last half hour, and I'm not looking to be next. I'm getting the hell out of Neo San Francisco. I'm gonna forget that I ever saw you. You never knew Charlie, ever gave a shit about any of this. Hell, maybe I'll pick up a new career. I'm less likely to get murdered for trying to be a fry cook, and that's for damn sure. I'm out of here. Oh! Holy crap! No, why is this happening? There was no one in that car. No heat signatures, no wireless emissions, nothing. That wasn't even an auto cab, it was manual. How is that even possible? What the hell is going on in this game? This is getting like fucking real now. That's it, this is too much, I've had enough. I don't care who's controlling the news anymore. Almost everyone we've talked to so far has died, and I can't live with any more blood on my hands. We're done investigating this lead any further, as of right now. Okay, you're just gonna give up? Come on, Turing. I'm just done, sexy. We're completely out of leads, and I can't even imagine watching anybody else die. I couldn't handle it. Perhaps Tomcat has finished going through all the data. Oh, achievement unlocked, the Pale Rider. Oh, the Pale Rider death, okay. If you don't know the reference, go read the Bible. Sorry, I had to. No, but seriously, that's a quote. We found them so far. Let's head back to the apartment for now. Home sweet home again. Such that it is. And before you say anything, I don't feel the need to talk over the events of the day. Too much has happened. This game is like it was real already, but that was some crazy shit. Already forwarded everything we routed out to Tomcat. Are we a little bit worried about Tomcat, like at all? I'm worried about Tomcat. Both about Hayden's research and our abortive search into the modified mesh articles. They said that they would be over in the morning to discuss our next steps. I'd suggest that we both get some rest. If that's what you want, Turing. Perhaps things will look better in the morning, but I have a feeling we're going to be even busier than ever. Good night, sexy. Like, what the hell? I really didn't think I'd see that. Like, that was... Oh, chapter 5. This is the last chapter. Sweet. So we're getting near the end here. Maybe Tomcat's behind all this. There's the plot twist. Rise and shine, yo sleepy layabouts. I got a bone to pick with the two of you. You forgot I asked you to hand that data cache off to Mahid, didn't you? I know you still got it. Give me that. Oops, I did forget that. You realize I didn't just ask you to do that for my own reasoning, right? There's a lot of info on that thing that you've missed out on, 'cause I ain't got the time to search it anymore. We have no good excuse. You're darn right you don't. You two sure ask a lot from me without helping make my job any easier, you know that? I just hope we've still got enough without it. Now focus, 'cause that's not all. We've got a whole crop of things to do and not a lot of time to get them done. Wait, how did you get into my apartment? No, see, my thing is that the problem is I'll like mass record this game and then I'll like come back to it a week later and I'll forget some of the things I'm supposed to do, like hand the data cache off. Whoops. So that's totally my fault. Such is the YouTuber curse. Bah, that wasn't hard at all. Did you know that your door is just a knockoff of the Secugate M14723B? It took me about a minute and a half to break in with my custom lips device. Why did you make the entry code the birthday of your first dog anyways? That's what I asked her. Shut up, both of you! Huh, anyhow, I felt a little silly when I realized your window was propped open and I could have just used that. Deja vu! Shut up, both of you! God! Y'all should be more careful about that. Though I can't blame you much. The climate control in here seems a bit lacking in the stamina department. I get it, my door sucks. Can we get back on track now? Haha, sure. What have you learned from the files we sent you? Honestly, I think we've covered most of the important points of your creation just by talking to the people involved. All the files we got from that Vincent fellow covered all that in greater detail, and you can go through it when you want, but it don't really tell us much we don't already know. There is one thing that stands out, though, at least from what I've read so far. Oh? Tell me. Yeah, see, Hayden's goal wasn't to make a machine intelligence per se, right? He wanted to make a machine system that could contain human-like intelligence. And even just from these notes, his programming work is, well, it's something else. Elegant, artful. I'm just a kid banging on pots and pans compared to Hayden. Looking at his notes about my interface in between your AI core and the Lips OS, I barely managed to tape the two together at a level he approved of. But I think I'm getting off track here. What I'm trying to say is, he didn't handwrite your code, Turing. No one did. Hayden wrote a program that automatically generates a new machine intelligence based off of the hardware profiles the system's installed on. Melody mentioned something about that. What does it mean? It means you don't have to be alone? Exactly. We could, assuming we can get our hands on Hayden's actual source code for you, generate new machine intelligences. You wouldn't be the only one around anymore, Turing. Oh. Oh, why is he so sad about that? Why are you sad, Turing? Okay. Yeah, it's kind of a big deal, huh? I hardly know what to say. But all this gets a damn sight more complicated once you consider the stuff I found in the research we got about Big Blue and Parallax's planned launch. Vincent speculated that Hayden's research into me would have interfered with the launch, and that's why they... Turing. That's why someone had him killed. The potential for abuse of an AI like Big Blue is almost beyond belief. Even if I don't go into all the crooked shit the people running Parallax could pull off with it. I mean, you're different, Turing. Your personality profile would degrade pretty quickly outside of your original hardware, so we don't gotta worry too much about you going haywire, right? But Big Blue ain't got that limitation. If it decides to go off the rails, well, we'd be screwed good and proper. How likely is that? I'd say it's inevitable, almost guaranteed. In fact, it's already happened. What? What? That prototype build, Baby Blue? I'm almost certain it's loose on the mesh. The research notes from Parallax on the project show clearly and with certainty that the test AI was shut down once it tried fiddling with data on the meshnet in the hope that it would increase its chances of survival. I guess it didn't think that doing scary shit like that would get it turned off. But that was almost a year ago. And I think Baby Blue is the bugger that was changing all those articles on the mesh with that to be vaguely pro-parallax or at least anti-human revolution. Do you think it had anything to do with the attacks on Zin, Shotaro, Nanya, and Charlie? I don't know. We can't rightly rule it out. It might have found an agent in the real world to keep its existence secret, but I think that's a little unlikely. So far, Baby has been really careful to stay hidden and quiet. I've got algorithms running non-stop on my rig at home trying to track it down, or at least the stuff it's changed, and I'm having a hell of a time nailing it down. Killing people is messy as hell and runs against its apparent goal of convincing the public that AI ain't scary. I think we have a third party trying to clean it all up, and my money's on someone from Parallax. They might not have meant to kill Hayden, but I bet they're in full damage control now. They don't care who gets hurt. How does this tie back into Turing, please? I think we gotta do something to stop the launch of Big Blue. It's too dangerous. I don't want a company like Parallax in sole control of the most powerful machine intelligence on the planet. If we can get Hayden's original source code for Turing and upload it onto the mesh through Parallax's servers, we can turn every single ROM into a sapient individual. Jeez! That'll stop Big Blue from being able to become the monolithic threat we're scared of. Each individual ROM could self-modify to prevent Blue from using their resources for processing and data gathering. Without them, Big is smart, sure, but not omniscient or omnipresent. And I wouldn't be alone anymore. There would be thousands. Thousands of ROMs just like me. Well, you're cutting edge of ROM tech, Turing. Most of these ROMs wouldn't be quite as smart or capable, but if I do it right, the code should propagate across the mesh to any new ROMs activated. It'll be a self-sustaining thing. You'll be in good company soon enough. It's a big decision. We're talking about the metaphorical singularity, the point of no return. Is it okay for us to make this decision for the entire world? We don't have any other choice. This is gonna happen one way or another. Either Parallax gets control of the debut of machine intelligence, or we let the ROMs control themselves. What do you think, sexy? Ah, shit. Okay, up to you, Turing. You know if the world's ready or not. I'm not sure if I'm up for that kind of responsibility, but I think that even if it is a shock for the world, there's no time like the present. Despite all the political back and forth over hybrids and brain-controlled androids, the world is becoming more and more comfortable with the idea of non-human people. If we let Parallax dictate how the very first machine intelligence is introduced, who knows how long it'll be before an AI like me can be integrated into society normally. Let's do this, Tomcat, on our terms, not theirs. Yes, I love nothing more than a little good old-fashioned technology-expired anarchy. First things first, we need to get our hands on Turing's source code. The research notes we've got so far are helpful, and I think it's given me an idea on how to spread a little bit of Turing all over the place, but they don't actually have Hayden's programs included. I can't replicate them myself, so we'll have to steal them. Thankfully, we have the best hacker in Neo San Francisco right here. You're gonna make me blush, Turing. We can get the source code from one of Parallax's secondary data centers. It's probably stored in a couple of different places, but I already have one in mind. And it's on Treasure Island. We're going to Disneyland! Yeah! I've done a little groundwork already, but I'm gonna need physical access to do my thing. We can do that for you. You're a peach, hun. I've got a couple ideas on how to get y'all in, but I think we're gonna need to mostly play it by ear. We should do it soon, though, first thing this morning. Guard shift doesn't change until 8 when the office opens, so they'll be sleepy and distracted. Once y'all have done that, I think I can incorporate the code into a custom firmware update that'll wake any ROM it's installed on. We'll have to upload it physically to Parallax's main server farm, and from there the ROMs will install it like a normal patch from the company. So don't set anything on fire right away, you hear? It'll be a pain to get into Parallax's main complex otherwise. That sounds like a workable plan. I hope you don't mind if I take a short walk, Tomcat? Oh, that sounds like a bad idea. I feel like that's a bad idea. I know I gave the go-ahead on this, but I still need to think a few things through. Sure thing, dearie. I'll hash out a rough plan by the time you get back. Sexy can help. Call us if you need anything. Oh, Turing, don't leave. Turing, don't leave. Oh, I'm never gonna see him again. Turing's gone forever. Well, I guess I should say thanks for helping out. But I kind of need to get something off my chest. I'm actually glad Turing went out. They're a bit naive, but I'm not sure they'd really understand. There's enough shit to worry about without me piling more on top. Sheesh, where do I start? I guess at the beginning. The beginning, yeah, okay. I told you I grew up in Napa, right? Well, over the years it's kind of grown into a nice little insular community of moderately to extremely wealthy old people, and my parents were no exception. I was a little too different for their tastes. They never really gave me any hell about it, but things in the house were tense, especially after my sister Catherine moved out. Eventually she was set up securely in near San Francisco. She offered to let me live with her until I got out of school. I think my parents were a little relieved to see me out, and I was ecstatic to be staying with her. I worshipped the ground she walked on, and that's before I found out what she did for a living. She was a flashy and colorful and a whirlwind of activity, and she was a brilliant hacker. She was Tomcat. She let me learn at her feet, and once I was good enough, folded me into her little cager of crackers hell-bent on changing the world. She's the one who orchestrated the original hack on Parallax, exposing the world the holes in their original meshnet security. I was just along for the ride. But I figured out that she always knew she'd be taken down. Something that big, that brazen. She was looking at serious jail time and willing to eat it to do what we all thought was right. I couldn't let her throw her entire life away. She was always better at software than hardware, so I rigged all of our computers to self-destruct in the flashiest way possible. When the feds showed up at our door, all of our server farms were already up in smoke. I gave them quite a fireworks show. Before she could stop me, I turned myself in as the true Tomcat and took credit for the whole job. She tried to talk me out of it, but without the physical evidence, they couldn't prove that she had anything to do with it. So I took the fall, figured I'd spend a year and change or whatever in juvie and be back out in no time. No big deal, right? Especially compared to the time that she'd have been in jail for being an adult. And so I waited patiently. I had concocted so many ways I would be able to make it up to her. I knew she must have blamed herself. But before I got out, there was an accident. An auto cab hit my sister, and that was it. I took it hard. I still blame myself. And no matter what I told myself, in my heart I couldn't believe it was just happenstance. Do you know how rare it is for those things to hit a human? So I became Tomcat by taking on her mantle, and I've spent years trying to find information inside Parallax to prove someone inside the company called a hit on my sister. Failing that, I've been trying to find a way to bring them down the way she always wanted. Catherine was so much of what I wanted to be. And I guess I just felt like it was my cross to bear. So I always had my own reasons for doing all this, but I guess the little bot has grown on me. Maybe even you have, too. Will stopping Big Blue burn us? Honestly, maybe. But I've already gotten things set up to take the fall again if need be. Turing isn't innocent in all of this, and you're just trying to do your job. If I can take down Big Blue and maybe even Parallax at the same time, I'm willing to go back to jail. I just wanted to get that off my chest. Hack the world! I've been carrying this grudge for so long, and I finally feel like I'm getting somewhere. Anyway, thanks for hearing me out. Oh, good. Oh, thank God, Turing's okay. Sexy, Tomcat, I've returned. No shit! I'm ready. Good, if we're gonna do this thing, we've already wasted enough time. I marked the location of the data center on your map. Y'all have to go in and get the source code mostly on your own, but I'll load on some programs to give you an edge, Turing. We'll do our best, Tomcat, but why did your accent change? 'Cause I suck at accents. Nothing gets by you, does it? I guess I just felt like I needed a change. It was time to move on. Moving on, huh? Something to think about. Speaking of moving on, get going, you two. I have lots of code to write, and I'm not getting to work as long as we're standing here. Stay in touch. Of course, Tomcat. Thank you again. Good luck. Okay. Menu. There we go. Okay. So, stopping there. Some crazy shit happened there. God, that Nadia is fucking dead. What? Okay. So, wow, we are getting near the end though. I can feel it because this shit's just getting real and we're learning a lot of information and people are really dying now. So, can't wait for the next episode, but thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so dearly and I hope you have wonderful days. Bye! Eva, disable the taste simulation now! Oh, Neil, I don't think I feel like it. I'm so gonna get you back for this. Little dolphins. Oh, that's sweet. The basket wheel is what they call it. It's called a Ferris wheel, but okay. I guess that makes sense if you don't grow up with it. That must be a landmark. Okay, good to know.